Here's a quick look at our garden. The north end is the old part of the garden. And I basically just left it untouched until this spring, and I planted things, then I added the wood chips. Down on this other end, some of you may remember I had to have a maple tree removed, and right in here is about ground zero for where the tree used to be. When they removed the stumps, they ground the stump down and they tried to get as many roots around the tree as possible. So what they did while they were doing that is they mixed the wood chips thoroughly with the dirt, which is a bad thing. I know that. Didn't have a choice. But anyway, I added more wood chips on top of the dirt and wood chip mix, and it's not doing too well. I just wanted to let everybody know what it's looking like. What happens when you try to plant stuff on top of wood chips and dirt. This row here of lettuce, it's got kind of a slope to it. I added some, just to see what it would do, I added some cheap all-purpose granular fertilizer right before rain. And I think what happened is it washed down, and on this end the lettuce isn't looking that bad. But the lettuce on the other end, planted at the very same time, is not doing anything. So what I did, it rained about 3 inches this morning, and yesterday I added more fertilizer to the lettuce on that end. We're going to see what that does. But the stuff with down here with the wood chips mixed with dirt, it's not doing too good. That part of the garden starts about where the beetroot is here and goes south, and the peppers are looking kind of pitiful. The eggplants are looking a little pitiful. The peanuts, I'm not sure what they should look like the first time I've ever grown them. Like I said, the lettuce isn't been so hot. The beans don't seem to mind it so far. The broccoli isn't doing that bad. And here's some more lettuce that isn't doing well. And then to give you an idea of what's going on, this one I started indoors. This is chard, and my grandson and I planted some seeds, and they've been up for at least a couple of weeks. They're just sitting there. So what I did to those, and the lettuce down there, I side dressed with some fertilizer, and the okra, it's not looking so good. I need to thin it out, but it's looking pretty rough. And I also side dressed it. But anyway, we'll see if we can't get this stuff perked up. If not, this end of the garden may be a wash this year. I don't know. We'll see. Then down on this end, my old part of my garden, it's doing all right so far. But compared to last year, I'd say the tomatoes aren't doing nearly as well as they were at this point last year. And I'm thinking that my staggered plantings on the tomatoes was probably a bad idea. But live and learn. But we'll get plenty of produce, I'm sure. Here's the Sakata sweet melons. And there's our yard-long beans just coming up, getting going good. But that's what we have so far.